Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. Our next entrepreneur hopes to convince the Lions that Kenya has the potential to export world-class footballers.
Hello, Lions. My name is Dennis. This is Owen. This is Carlos. I'm here to seek 1.6 million for an equity share of 20% of my company. Football is a big business. We are here to offer you a chance to invest with us in a football academy that is unique in its own right. I have endeavored to create some good contacts that are very vital in football. For example, we are working together with the FIFA accredited agent, one Andrea Mencarelli, who is an Italian and currently working with Stuttgart in Germany. He's willing to come on board to help us market and sell our players and make sure that we are giving the Kenyan player that international look that has always been lacking in our football players. So our business is very simple. We want to get the kids when they are still very young and get them to get a taste of the international football standards that would allow them to be very competitive, and sometimes in the near future, it would allow us to sell them off to academies in Europe. So for that, Lions, I will invite you to just witness a little bit of a demonstration.
Lions, please welcome the next Alexis Sanchez of Kenyan football. Now, please back up. Very good. I need you to control and make a pass. Control, pass. Very good. Dribbling, do you know how to dribble? Let me see, you do it. Turn.
Good. Dennis, Owen, and Kenya's next Lionel Messi. So tell us, what qualifies you to run a business like this?
The entire bit of my life, I've worked with students all along.
And how many kids do you currently have?
We have already 20 that are running, but mostly on voluntary basis.
You've already started?
We started, that was early this year.
Okay.
And may I point out that at the moment, because of financial constraints, we have the academy working on a little bit of voluntary basis.
What's your background? Have you run other academies? Have you done something similar?
I mentioned about Andrea Mencarelli. He's an Italian FIFA football legend. I've worked with him at Sofapaka Football Club in the media department. I have seen how media and football can correlate to make the best out of football.
You have a concept.
Yes.
You're yet to execute it or proof it, right?
Yes.
If you get this money, how are you going to transform the business? How do you see the numbers coming in?
This is how. The money is not going to pay any salaries. We have someone that will be working on that. So the marketing department has to find a way to advertise and publicize for us to get students. We are targeting to make an enrollment of kids that are paying. In the next 1 or 2 months, we should get, and with the advice of the coach, we should get about 20 kids enrolling and willing to pay for the training.
How much are you charging for the training?
4,500 per month. That will put us at around 90,000. Our expenses for a monthly running of the academy puts us at about 40 to 36,000. So basically, we'll have a profit of about 50,000 or so.
So Dennis, you mentioned something about Real Madrid, the Funino program.
Yes.
Is it exclusive to you, or who else can adapt it?
We got it because of our links with Andrea Mencarelli. Andrea is allowed to use that football system here in Kenya.
So for me, I'm struggling to see what's so special about the academy that's yet to start, because there are about 10 other academies I've seen running, and they all sell the same premise. So sadly, I'm not convinced by your model yet.
Microbar may have challenged how unique Football Africa's business model is, but will one of the other Lions see some uniqueness in the structure of their company?
Maybe if I may come in, I totally understand why is it different. Because the modern Kenyan concept is get a player around 18 years, then sell them to Europe. At the moment, what we're doing is get a player at the formative ages. If they are special enough, and that is now where Andrea comes in, we sell them to academies in Europe. Nowadays, the FIFA rules, for you to be able to move a player from point A to point B, they must be dealt with by a FIFA accredited agent.
Andrea, is he your business partner?
He has a 10%.
Okay. And what do you need the 1.6 million shillings for?
We'll be using it to buy equipment, more balls. We'll need it for getting the kids some jerseys, publicity, and marketing.
So Your model is slightly different to all the other academies. You're really sort of trying to identify talent and take them through, if I can call it a path to excellence.
Yes.
Great. Youth empowerment through sports, fantastic. Sounds in one way unique, especially with the FIFA agent that you now have on board.
Yes.
But because it's so early stage for me, I'm going to say I'm out, but I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm out too. I don't know much about sports and all the business of sports.
Thank you.
I'm out.
I like the aspiration. I would actually spend my time and energy going around and trying to identify at the other clubs, kids who then you can get him to help get onto some of these academies or clubs in Europe or whatever. If you can show that you fast-tracked 2 or 3 very talented kids, then you've got a story. But for now, I'm out.
Thank you.
Janice, I think probably I'm still yet to be convinced that the model would take root as soon as you think. I'm out.
Thank you.
If it was a Ligindogo type concept where you're just training kids for training kids, giving them something to do on the weekends, that I would be very much interested in. I wish you all the best, but I'm also out.
All other countries that are excelling in football are doing such programs.
I think it's more of skepticism because it's a new thing on the market.
There's a need for the service. I think they underrate what it takes to get it done. It needs a lot more than 1.6 million shillings.
Lions Den, powered by KCB Bank.